you're watching this video, you're probably considering traveling to Seville, Spain.
Well, you're in luck because we just recently visited this beautiful city, and today we're going to share with you the 7 best things that you should absolutely check out in Seville and 3 places that you must eat.
Before we get started, we're Sandy and Jed and sold absolutely everything to travel the world and try to live our lives to the fullest.
While you're watching this video, if you find it useful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can follow along on all of our future adventures.
So let's get to that list.
Number 1, the Seville Cathedral. Seville's cathedral is the largest Gothic cathedral in the world and was built on the site of a former great mosque. Construction of the cathedral began in the 15th century and took over a century to complete. There are several different architectural styles incorporated throughout the cathedral, including Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque. There's also an amazing collection of religious art and beautiful sculptures. But 2 of the coolest things to check out here are La Giralda, which is the bell tower of the church and still stands as an iconic symbol of Seville. It's definitely worth climbing to the top to take in the beautiful views of the city. Christopher Columbus's tomb is also located inside the cathedral. His remains were brought from the New World to Seville in the earliest 16th century and interred into the cathedral after his death. If you visit the cathedral for no other reason, it's worth it to see this beautiful and elaborate tomb.
Number 2, the Real Alcazar of Seville. The Real Alcazar of Seville is a stunning royal palace that was originally constructed in the 10th century as a fortress for Muslim rulers. The architecture showcases a harmonious blend of Islamic, Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque styles. Fun fact, the upper levels of the Alcazar are still used by a Spanish royal family when they visit Seville, making it one of the oldest active palaces in the entire world. One of our favorite features here are the massive, beautiful gardens, featuring lush greenery, intricate water features, and tranquil pathways. The palace complex is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and has been used as a filming location for popular TV series and movies, including Game of Thrones and Lawrence of Arabia.
Number 3, Plaza de España. Plaza de España was built for the Ibero-American Exposition of 1929 and is a spectacular example of regionalist architecture combining elements of Renaissance and Moorish styles. The square is semicircular and features a series of bridges over a canal that represent the 4 ancient kingdoms of Spain. Visitors even have the opportunity to rent a rowboat and cruise through the canal. My favorite part are the tiled alcoves around the plaza that represent different regions of Spain. Each alcove is adorned with colorful ceramic tiles illustrating historical events and landmarks from each of those regions. The plaza is a popular spot for locals and tourists alike to relax. You can take a leisurely stroll or simply enjoy the intricate tile work and the stunning architectural details. And if you're lucky, you might even be able to catch a musical performance or a flamenco show.
Speaking of flamenco, number 4, catch a flamenco show. Seville is home to some of the most renowned flamenco venues. And in our opinion, it's the only way to really, truly experience the passion and intensity of the art form. Flamenco incorporates singing, guitar playing, dance, hand claps, and finger snapping. UNESCO even declared flamenco as a masterpiece of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity in 2010, recognizing its cultural significance and preserving its traditions for future generations. We ended up going to La Casa del Flamenco and enjoyed it so much that we actually went to a second show at a different venue.
Number 5, visit the Convento de San Leandro to try Yemas. Yemas de San Leandro are a traditional sweet treat originating from the San Leandro convent in Seville. These delicacies are made from egg yolks, sugar, and water, resulting in a rich and creamy texture. The recipe is a well-guarded secret and has been passed down through generations of nuns in the convent. Visiting this bakery is an experience like no other. As you approach, you'll notice something unique. You never actually see the nuns who craft these delightful delicacies. Instead, you walk up to a fascinating revolving window, place your money inside, give it a spin, and like magic, the window rotates and your precious yemas return to you. These little bites of happiness are a heavenly delight not to be missed.
Number 6, pay a visit to the Palacio de Las Dueñas. This palace once belonged to the Duchess of Alba. She was one of Spain's most prominent aristocrats who had close ties to artists, writers, and intellectuals of her time. The palace's architecture reflects a mix of Gothic, Renaissance, and Mudéjar styles, showcasing the evolution of Seville's cultural influences over the centuries. But the real gem of Las Dueñas are the palace's beautifully manicured gardens, which are a peaceful oasis within the bustling city, featuring fountains, exotic plants, and picturesque pathways. Today, this palace is open to the public, offering visitors a chance to step back in time and experience the grandeur and elegance of Spanish aristocratic life.
Number 7, the Metropol Parasol. And let's face it, even if you don't want to see it, you're probably going to see it anyway. The structure is a modern architectural wonder. It was designed by architect Jürgen Mayer and completed in 2011. Located in the Plaza de la Encarnacion, it is the largest wooden structure in the world, and its mushroom-like shape has earned it the nickname Las Setas. The lower level of the structure houses the Antiquarium, which is an archaeological museum displaying Roman and Moorish remains. But the true highlight is the top level. As you walk along the top of the structure, you can take in amazing panoramic viewpoints that offer stunning views of Seville's historic center and surroundings. Whether you visit during the day or the night, the views are spectacular.
Now we're moving on to the food. Number 1, El Rinconcillo. El Rinconcillo is one of the oldest bars in Seville, dating back to 1670, and is considered a living piece of the city's history. It has been serving locals and visitors for over 3 centuries. When you walk into this place, you can almost feel the history. The bar's interior preserves its traditional Andalusian charm with decorative ceramic tiles, wooden beams, and bullfighting memorabilia, creating a unique and authentic ambiance. Our first dish, the spinach and garbanzo beans, may not look like the most appetizing dish. But trust me when I say that the creaminess of the garbanzo beans balances out the bitterness of the spinach, and it is an explosion of flavor. Moving on to the beef cheeks and potatoes, these beef cheeks were so tender and so delicious. This is a really hearty and savory dish. And last we had the salted cod, which was fried to perfection. Crunchy and flaky, this is some of the best fried fish that we've ever had. This place also serves a ton of different wines and sherries. No visit to Seville would be complete without at least one visit to this iconic place.
Number 2 on our food list, Bar El Comercio. There is no better way to start your day than with churros and chocolate and a delicious cup of coffee. Bar El Comercio has been serving churros since its establishment in 1904, making it one of the oldest churrerias in Seville. The churros at Bar El Comercio are cherished for their light and crispy texture. The dough is expertly crafted to achieve the perfect balance of crispiness on the outside and a soft, airy interior. And then you get to dunk it into a cup of thick, rich, hot chocolate and wash it down with some coffee. It's sure to get your day started without a problem. Not only will you see a lot of tourists here, but you're going to see a lot of locals, which goes to show you that it's really good.
And last but not least, coming in at number 3, Ovejas Negras Tapas. Now Spain, and especially Seville, are known for their tapas scene. But Ovejas Negras translates to black sheep and offers a trendy and modern take on tapas. Here we feasted on the Russian salad with shrimp, the chicken and vegetable gyoza, pulled pork tacos, tuna tataki with whiskey sauce, razor clams, and truffle risotto. We loved every single one of these dishes. This is definitely a spot to check out if you've had your fill of traditional tapas and want to try something a little new.
So that wraps up our list of 7 places you must visit and 3 places you absolutely must eat in Seville, Spain.
We absolutely love Seville, and it's probably one of our favorite cities in all of Spain.
So far. All right, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notifications bell so that you can join us on all of our future world travel adventures.
That's going to do it for now, and until next time, stay wonderful.
Call it a day.